going to the game, I'm going to be playing blue Kayn and show you how OP this champion is once you complete your form. In this matchup, we're currently up against Xin Zhao, and in a Kayn vs Xin Zhao, this is a big advantage for Xin Zhao, especially in the early game, since he can gank a lot better while we're forced into farming and trying to get our stacks as soon as possible. Once it gets to the mid game, it would be much better for Kayn, especially once you have your form, since this champion excels at skirmishes and picking out targets that are out of position. Xin Zhao's specialty is team fights and providing crowd control for his teammates, so it's gonna depend on how they're able to utilize their champion. The clear that I'm doing is a bot side clear into most likely a full clear because Kayn early game can't do much since you don't have much crowd control. What's good about this champion is that he can clear the jungle pretty quickly with his first skill providing so much damage. So that's one thing that's good about this champion. Even though your ganks might not be the best, your clear is a lot better than it looks. The reason why I'm going for a bot to top clear instead of going for a top to bot is because since we want to get our blue Kayn as soon as possible, we would want to path towards the lane that has a ranged champion. In this case, the duo lane is at the top side, and that is why we're positioning ourselves going to the top side so that we can get some possible stacks after our clear. Your objective with Kayn is not to be able to take down someone, but to damage them so that you could get your blue stacks. It's more important that you get your stacks rather than getting the kill, but in a world where you have to sacrifice your life for blue stacks, it's gonna depend. If you're gonna be able to complete your farm, then maybe it's possible, but if not, then don't go for it. As you can see, Kayn's clear is quite fast. At the 150, 148 mark, I'm already at my Gromp, and one full clear already gets me to level 5 before the 2-minute mark, which is perfect since this allows us to look for a gank either top side or mid lane. As I said earlier, my goal here is to just get some stacks. You see a ward at the top side. Xin Zhao is only starting the scuttler right now, so seeing this Vlad, I just want to get some hits onto him, but with Karma showing up, we don't want to be too greedy. Camille dies bot side. Despite seeing the Xin Zhao, I don't know what happened, and since we're not able to find any ganks, we'll just go back to base and buy our item. Boots of Dynamism is really good on Kayn since we're building blue build. We want to get as much armor pen as possible so that we could burst the opponents. Boots will also increase our mobility, making us able to chase targets down faster. Set is a bit out of position. He ults me. I have my ulti just in case. So with Xin Zhao going for a counter engage, I still get hit. Very unlucky. We might live with 1 HP. Unfortunately, red buff takes us down. And this is what I mean wherein Xin Zhao just dominates us early game where I can't do much, especially without my form. Camille is just getting destroyed again, and even though we're winning top side, we're having bad trades at the bottom side. Not only do I die, I don't get my blue form stacks as well. With all that happened, since we're behind, we'll just go back and farm our camps with all of them open. You want to consistently have your gold ready so that you can get your items faster. Set is still being very greedy, going for Fruits bot lane. So with this, surely Xin Zhao's at the bottom side, and with Set out of position, we get the kill, and that's something that we need. Very unfortunate that it's red stacks, but you know what, it's fine. What's more important is that we remove pressure from our teammates. Someone hit the scrying, and I will assume it's Xin Zhao since Vlad's at the mid lane. So we'll just take this for free. Hopefully no one goes for the invade. And with this, we just go back to our jungle and continue farming. Karma shows up, so that actually means that Karma was the one who hit the scrying. And with all that's happened, I'm still looking for ways to get my stacks. Another thing about this is that I went for the Shimmering Spark. This allows me to farm my stacks faster with the burn effect. Xin Zhao goes for a top gank. I'm already too late. I can't help. So what I do here is I wait for someone to misposition, such as this Karma. Perfect timing. We get so much stacks off of her. And not only do we do that, we also get a kill. Instead of running away, I played this a bit greedy because I really want to get my stacks, and as you could see, I had 0 blue stacks. After 1 kill plus chunking Ashe a bit, I'm already at full. I have blue Kayn before the 5-minute mark, which is perfect since the objectives is about to spawn. And that is why you want to go Shivering Spark. I just got my blue form in just 1 gank. Dragon is now up, but I see Xin Zhao at the Rift Herald, so we have no choice but to go for the trade, and that is actually good for me. We get the Infernal Dragon, this increases my burst potential, and gives us a possibility to get Infernal Soul. All we need to do is to stop the bleeding a bit since they're gonna get the mid lane tower, look for pickoffs, and with this blue form, we have so much more damage in our kit. Xin Zhao plays a bit greedy. We'll just take the blue buff. We don't have our ultimate yet. Our Varus gets caught. Very unfortunate. And I'm not yet ready to burst down people yet. I just want to get my Ghostblade first. We go back to our jungle and start farming with everyone at the top side. We'll just play it a bit safe. And then what we want to do here is look for targets that are out of position. The champion that's usually always extended is the Baron lane. Since he's gonna be alone, it's the perfect time to strike. While waiting for the Camille, I see that Set's overextended, so I'll just take this Raptors since our clear is faster as well with this blue form, and seeing that Set is going back, we might be going back as well and get our Ghostblade. Ghostblade, another important item for Kayn, increasing our move speed and our damage potential. Topside gets ganked yet again, but I'm already here. I use third skill on the wall, giving you more movement speed. Flash in second skill, get a kill onto the Xin Zhao, which is huge because we get a shot down, denying the Xin Zhao from taking down our tower, plus getting more gold for ourselves. Look at their lineup. Even though they might be a bit tanky with Vladimir, Set, Xin Zhao, we can still do a lot of damage once we're able to get our items. The biggest problem right now is this Camille is getting destroyed by Set, but she should be able to scale properly, and after taking the red buff, Ashe out of position, even though she gets an arrow off, we have our ultimate, just burn her, getting another kill, plus 112 first strike gold. This is where Kayn will shine the most. So whenever you don't have ulti, that's the best time to farm. But seeing that Zoe bubble hit, you can just go for the punish, get her pretty low, and look at that damage. Just Q in, double armor penetration, and we get another kill. The biggest counter to Kayn is going for armor boots, but in this game, since Karma and the ADC will probably never buy the item, then they are the best ones that I can gank over and over again. Mid lane, we saw that there's 2 people there, Sets at the bot side, so we can probably take this tower, but since everyone is missing now, this is gonna be a bit scary with Vlad showing up. We get the second skill for the slow, and turn! Insta burst! We have our third skill to disengage. Varus ulti hits. We go for the squishy Karma, ultimate onto the Xin Zhao, and look at our mobility and our damage. And that is just Kayn with 2 items. We're just out microing everyone with so much mobility. They don't know what's coming, and with this, big win. And we buy the Collector. Collector, a really good item, even though not the best synergy with our crit. The percentage execute is really good because sometimes after we use our ultimate, the opponent is 1 HP and Collector is perfect in getting that last hit. Just in case they have a lot of hard CC that can lock you down, another alternative item that you can go for is Edge of Night. With Edge of Night, you can just go in, not worry about enemy crowd control, and then immediately run away once your ultimate is completed. We take the buffs, and with our ultimate being up in 5 seconds, we look for another lane to go for. Ashe is perfect candidate for this. With Camille, we should have pretty good engage. Second skill, first skill, I didn't even need to auto. I got arrowed, but all the while, at least we get a free tower. In fairness, if you look at the map, the opponents are also able to get top tower. So with this back, we go top side and help the Blitzcrank defend. Our tower falls down, but you know what? Xin Zhao can't do anything against us. Even though he ults, our own ulti follows their jungler, and the damage works since we're inside of his ultimate. Perfect timing with Ocean up. We could most probably just start this. And my damage to Karma is kinda broken. And that's just with 2 abilities and an auto attack. With their jungler still down and their support chunked a bit, we immediately start the dragon. My teammates are doing a good job zoning away the opponents since I don't have flash. And once we secure this objective, third skill to go through all of the obstacles, reach the set, and with him out of position, he has no choice but to look for a trade, and in the end, we get a kill plus shutdown gold. 11k gold at the 10-minute mark, and at this back, we buy Serpent's Fang. Seeing that I almost have Zhonya's, what I do here is I sell the Shimmering Spark in order to buy this item. The only time you need the Spark is when you don't have your form yet. Once you're able to complete your blue or red form, then you can definitely sell it, especially if you're gonna be able to complete an item. In this game, the reason why I bought Serpent's Fang is because if you look at their lineup, they have so much shielding in their team with Set W, Karma Shield, and even Ashe with Immortal Shield Bow, and their Karma even went Solari, which Serpent's Fang counters all of that shielding. Remove the ward, look for another champion to go for, but seeing that there's no one out of position, we go back to our jungle and farm the Raptors. Looking at the top side, Ashe and Xin Zhao is there. Set is split pushing bot, so that's a possible lane that I could go for. What I'm doing right now is waiting for someone to show up so we can go for the immediate punish. Yep, Set's playing a bit greedy, going for a split push, kiting him a bit because I might get bursted, and with this, we just burst him. His second skill did barely any shield with the Serpent's Fang. Even though Ashe ult hits me, we already got the kill. And what the opponents are doing right now is looking for a counter kill onto the Camille. She's able to buy a lot of time. We take the red buff and run towards her team. Look for a catch. Go for the Xin Zhao. Ultimate. Remove half his HP. Then stasis. Flash away. And we should get a bit of HP. Almost died to the Vladimir. I got a bit greedy. In the end, we didn't get punished. With 3 of their members down, we have our third skill. Just spam this skill when you're low and you get your HP back. You start the Baron. Should be pretty free for us. You always want to use your third skill when available so that you can get back your HP. Camille gets a kill on the top side and Zoe's pushing mid. 3-man Baron should be fine. A bit scary for the Varus, but in the end, we're able to secure this pretty cleanly. The next item that I'm gonna go for is Mortal Reminder. Since they have healing as well and I have crit with Collector, you know what? 50% crit won't hurt. This makes my auto attacks even scarier, and we're well fed in this game. Still at 1k GPM. Clear our camps. Blue buff is really good because having unlimited mana gives us unlimited sustain as well. My team is playing very forward. We have Baron buff and this is something that we want to utilize. Second skill to remove Vladimir's crown, and Kayn is actually good against Vladimir since even though he pulls, if we're able to ulti, it would go through the pull ability. Second skill, look at my damage! Karma's at half and he died in one ult. That's how strong Kayn is. Your ultimate is giga broken. You can just chunk their HP, especially if they have no armor. We take down the mid inhibitor, transition towards the bot inhibitor. Camille doing a good job, so we just chunk this Xin Zhao. Go away, third skill to get our HP back, and so much is happening in the map right now. In the end, we get a kill. The only one that's left is this Set, pushing our top side, but it's already too late for him. With us having Baron buff plus a lot of members alive, we just go and end the game. A bit hard in the early game, but once we get our blue form, things went so much better. 84% Kayn in Challenger tier. We get MVP. Props to my teammates for also doing a good job this game. We're all able to do what we needed to do. 10, 2, and 8. Most damage with 21k. 1k gold earned by first strike. And in this game, I actually went Tenacity. Should have been Gathering Storm or Giant Slayer. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed our Blue Kayn tutorial. Thanks for watching and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.